Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to my second YouTube channel. Originally, I made this video for my Dutch channel, my first YouTube channel. But afterwards, I just felt that I wanted to make a separated YouTube channel that especially contains twin flame content in English. So I just wanted to say that before you'll see the next part of this video, and why I say in my introduction that it's my first video in English on my channel and so on. Enjoy the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hi, beautiful soul. This is my first video in English, and it's a bit out of my comfort zone, but I have a reason for making videos in English. No worries towards my Dutch speakers, my Dutch subscribers, Belgian subscribers, everyone who speaks Dutch, Flemish. I will continue to make videos in Dutch, but my videos about the twin flame experience will be more in English. And like I just told you guys, I have a good reason for it. So I'll explain why. I'll introduce myself to the new watchers, and then I will tell my story in the whole twin flame experience, how I came to the truth of this journey, which changed everything in my experience with life, with thoughts, emotions, and also, of course, with my twin flame, because I am my twin flame. I am the one soul I share with another body. So, hi everyone. My name is Eva. I have a body of 27 years old, and I've been making videos on YouTube since the summer of 2022, so it's been 3 years now. But in the first 2 years, I didn't make that much content as I am making today, and it all started last year. I started to make videos after being absent on YouTube, months of being absent. I moved to this place, my first apartment for myself, because in the past I have lived with an ex, with my brother, and then I did co-housing. So I lived with 3 other friends together in one big house in the city. And when I left that house, I was like, okay, I'll just try one of my dreams, because I have a Volkswagen van and I wanted just to travel. I didn't know what I wanted to do for a job, for a living. I didn't know where to live, because I thought it was impossible to pay an apartment for my own, although I really desire to have a space for my own. So I left the co-housing, and I left the city, and I traveled to Portugal. I live in Belgium, by the way. So and I live in the Flemish-speaking part of Belgium. We also have French-speaking part and a little German-speaking part. And Flemish is, how can I say it? It's kind of a dialect from the Dutch language. So everyone from the Netherlands can also understand me. So there was also something important maybe to tell more about myself, where I'm from. As you'll notice that I'm a little bit insecure about talking in English, and that's one of the reasons why I'm starting to make content in this language, because I totally understand English, I can read it, but talking it's just, yeah, it's out of my comfort zone, and I want to train it. I want to be more confident in it. So yeah, when I got back from Portugal, because that's a whole other story for another time. Maybe I'll share it in the next video, but it's not that important. After 2 weeks, I already had to go back to Belgium, and I really didn't know where I wanted to live, what I wanted to do for a living. And after 3 months, I found this place, and I was working in a lunch, how do you say it in a lunch? Oh my god. I'll translate it. Yeah, in a lunch shop. And then I found this place, and they chose me to be the renter, and I'm forever grateful for it. It's a beautiful space for my own. I have with a lot of lights, close to the city, but also close to nature. And I quit my job because I felt it was what my soul wanted to do, and I didn't have to do anything about it. My manager decided to stop working with me. So I already decided it in an energy that it was enough. It was too much pressure. It didn't feed my soul, my heart. And then I got triggered again by my twin flame. And you all know how that feels. Because I moved to the city where he lives, and it wasn't with a reason to be with him, but I just felt in my heart that I needed to be here, that I wanted to live here, because I've lived here before together with my younger brother, and I missed this place. I missed this energy. It's just a feeling of coming home, and I've moved a lot in my young life. I've seen a lot of places in Flanders, but this city, this place, just always felt like home to me. So I moved to here, and I reached out again towards my twin flame to let him know that he's welcome to visit me. And that was with a lot of, if I can look back on it now, it was with the approach of separation consciousness, of my push energy and expecting something from him. But it was all well. He came to visit me. It was nice. It was a very cozy evening. Afterwards, we had some conversations going on via WhatsApp, and then after a few weeks I got a very, very, very painful text message from him saying that he wanted to stop the contact, saying that he met someone else, and that this person may be more how do you say, I'll just yeah, that this person, this woman, would be more compatible. Compatible is it in English, in Flemish. Yeah, would be more compatible. If I say it's correct, maybe. Compatible to him. So it was a lot of drama. I was so triggered again. It hurt a lot, and at the same time, I realized I was finally living my dream life in this city, in this place, having my own house, my little house. And I wasn't happy, I wasn't grateful. I stayed focused on the twin flame concepts, on my twin flame. And I realized, oh my God, I'm so addicted to him. And that had been going on for 2 years already, because I met my twin flame in the spring of 2022. So the first 2 years were horrible. It was with a lot of push and pull, of course. I stayed focused on the twin flame concept, on the concept of I need to heal myself to get him back. Very addictive to him, staying in the wait modus, getting caught up in 3D, in the situations between him and me, the drama. And I kept on feeding this separation energy, because the whole addiction you have towards the twin flame concept, your twin flame, is an energy. It's separation energy. It's just your fear-based energy, which pushes the other away. While you keep on watching all this twin flame, these tarot videos, watching or listening to podcasts about twin flames, reading blogs, wanted to control it, want to figure it out, and that keeps you in the lower vibrations. It keeps you in suffering, in this separation energy, and that nothing else is connected to you, that you are just alone and you have to control everything, but that's an illusion, that's not true. So when I realized this, I picked up a book I had read before, and this book is called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And I read it already once during my first physical separation in summer of 2022. And that brought, because it neutralized my energy, it brought my twin flame back. He reached out to me, and then we had our second relationship. But maybe this will sound like, oh my God, you had multiple relationships with your twin flame. I want that too. This is not about a relationship. This is not about romance. This is not some new age spiritual cult and love story. It isn't. It's about you experiencing your soul, yourself, through duality, through another incarnation of yourself. And when the energy wasn't balanced, when I didn't embody inner union, when I didn't embody what I truly am, which is a soul, it was so intense. It was so hard. It was with a lot of push and pull, having these multiple short relationships with my twin flame. But okay, where was I? I read the book twice, for the second time. I took my time to integrate it, to feel the energy of the book, to let it activate me. And then after a week or so, or less, I guess, a few days, I experienced something that opened my heart. Something that I just could feel in my bones, that this is the truth of this journey. I felt whole and complete. I felt that, or I recognized that I was love. I am. And that I am the soul. I am not my thoughts, not my emotions, not this whole human experience. Like I just said, it's an experience. And that changed everything for me. And I reached out to a very good coach, because I had seen her twin flame videos before on YouTube, but I never really did something about it. And then I stopped watching them, and I guess my soul wasn't ready yet to seek for help, to buy an online course. And I looked her up again, and I watched her twin flame videos. I'm talking about Sacred Soul Rising, by the way. Kat Summers, she's a great teacher. And everything she was saying finally made sense. It was I could recognize everything she was saying. It was logical. And then I decided I need to buy her course. I feel what this is really about, and I want to integrate this. I want to take this serious. I want to take my awakening serious right now. I want to take my responsibility about it. I had enough of the pain and the chasing and the longing and the waiting. I couldn't bear it anymore. Because 1 week before I came to the truth of this journey, I was so hard in victimhood, and I just wanted to meet someone else. I hated it that I just felt this infinite connection with the other person, and I wanted to get rid of it. It was such a burden. Burden? How do you say it? Yes? And lust. Yes, it was such a burden to carry, but I was the one carrying this burden, choosing to keep this burden in my energy, to feel this. And fast forward 1 year later, I am in a harmonious physical union, but that's just an outcome of you remembering who you are, embodying this in energy, feeling this inner union, and just remembering that you've always been in union. You are union. And when I'm talking about you are, I'm talking about your essence. You are pure consciousness. You are not your character, this human role you are playing, your thoughts, your emotions. No, these are all parts of your experience in duality. But you are unity consciousness. You are conscious. And that's all about. No, that's just the key about the whole twin flame journey. It was never your twin flame because you finally realize you are your own twin flame. And they are just mirroring it back. They are always very true to your energy. And last year, when I made these videos on YouTube in Dutch about the twin flame journey, about unity consciousness, about remembering who you are, I created a few months later my first online courses. One especially for people who are activated in this twin flame experience, and it's called Inner Union Activation. And the other online course is called Zijn, and Zijn is a Dutch word for being, just being. Because this journey, this awakening you are in, it's all about being and less doing, about remembering, about peeling layers of conditioning off so you can remember and embody the soul, unity, union. And now I have a lot of experience already with working with my clients and, understanding understanding how it can be different for everybody, but in the essence, it's all about this journey, about remembering who you are, about unity consciousness experiencing itself through duality, through polarity. And last month, some people came reached out to me, but they didn't speak Dutch. They found my YouTube channel and they just felt I need to be here. I want to talk to you. It's just an impulse, and so I had a talk, a one-on-one session with a male divine masculine from Brussels. And then I guess 2 weeks later or 1 week later, a Russian woman contacted me and also wanted to do this a one-on-one session. And I felt like if I would make my videos in English, I would reach I will reach so much more people, because I know the twin flame community is big and is very active on YouTube. And the reason why I started to make these videos is because I know how hard it can be. I know the suffering, I know the pain, I know the feeling of running in circles. And you can change it. You can change it all if you take the responsibility to be true to your heart and your soul. And there is so much misinformation out there about this whole journey. If you keep the focus on the romance, the spiritual connection, the relationship, the wounds, the trauma, the healing, you will keep on looping. And if you really begin to realize who you truly are, then you also have the realization, wow, this wasn't really hard. This awakening, this journey, this process, it was hard for the ego mind. Why? Because the ego mind approaches everything from duality, everything from separation. So when you are still approaching life, and also, of course, your twin flame, from your mind, from your emotions, you will still stay in separation consciousness. You will see them as separated from you, and you will keep on longing, desiring, waiting. But if you bring the energy back towards yourself and you focus on 5D consciousness, the energy, because you are energy, instead of the low density, the 3D reality, it will feel so much lighter. It will become so much easier to feel what this journey is really about. If you think about it and you want to control it, you want to understand it, it is so freaking hard. But there's another way. You know why? Because this is an awakening. This is just your soul calling you to experience life from another, you can say, perspective, but it's just from the essence of who you truly are. And I'm here to remind you of this, to warn you for all this toxic misinformation, all these oracle and tarot videos with predictions about when is my twin flame coming back? Is he awakening too? Is he healing too? Can you feel the lower vibration, the heaviness when I'm telling you this? Also the stuff about healing and trauma, it keeps you in, I'm a project and I need to work on myself and then I'll get this union. But it's not about doing, it's not about your emotions, it's about becoming the observer, where you will remember that you are not these thoughts, and that these thoughts were keeping you in duality, in pain, in suffering. And when you are doing this work, it's not really work, it's more about just remembering and being and letting go and observing and neutralizing your energy. Your twin flame will mirror this. Why? Because they are your biggest mirror. They are you. They are the same energetic blueprints. They are you. And when you remember they are you, and you already start to feel whole and complete, because it's about the energy, nothing else. The key is being conscious about the energy. They will come back. And this is a really important one. When they come back, this not means that they are ready for a relationship, or you can be in a relationship now. Why? Because it's all about you. It's about the energy, and it's about really taking your time to letting them in very slowly. Because when you start to awaken, to remember who you truly are, your perspective on romance, on desire, on lust will change. And maybe this will sound a little bit triggering, but it's in a good way, because when you remember who you are, you will find this peace. You will feel peace, inner peace. And that's the vibration of who you are. And inner peace is like, it's like coming home. It's the most important sensation of feeling, because from this place you will get to know your soul, your heart. You will get more sensitive about your soul and what it's whispering to you. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to share to you guys. If you have questions about this journey, just drop them below. I will slowly continue to make these videos in English about the twin flame journey. And I have the inspiration, the idea to make my Dutch online course for twin flames, which already helped shift a lot of divine feminine into unity consciousness. I will recreate this one, but then in English. I will keep you up to date about this, updated. I will keep you updated. Okay. This video is with a lot of flaws and flaws. You say flaws? Yeah. But I just wanted to try this out, and I don't want to judge myself for trying this and for making these mistakes in speaking another language. It just feels good. It just feels like a new direction in which my soul leads me to. So I will just continue to do so. I will trust it, and we shall see. But this was like, how do you say it? Yeah. This was my twin flame journey in a nutshell. And yes, I am in a relationship with my divine masculine. Yes, there is peace. The push and pull has gone. And how does it feel to be in a relationship here with your divine masculine? Well, it feels like just being with yourself. Constantly being in your own energy, at home, at peace with yourself. And knowing and embodying that you are love and everything else is love. And he's there with me. He's just there with me and seeing me and treating me very well, like a queen. Yeah. And now I want to help others and show them the truth of this journey, so you can finally shift out of this pain. It can be easier. It can be more fun. It can be lighter. If you have any suggestions about new videos about twin flames, yeah, just drop them, or anything else you want to share with me. I'm looking forward to read your comments, and I will be back soon with another video.